failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never, you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiot.
You are
Shout out everybody.
useless. You should be out there cutting the grass.
That shit crazy. He cooked to me worse than that. At first, he started out saying, "You was a dinner man. You should be serving the dinner to the kids in the secondary school because you can't go to one blood." I said, "Damn." You said the Chinese, Asian folks, they harsh. Nah, Africans, they get
Yeah,
right to the point. They cut to the bone.
exactly. They cut straight to the white meat, one shot. Like, boom.
Yeah. Salute to Angie, baby. Vacate Bay in the building. Salute to my guy, AC. AC,
Yes,
what do you
sir.
expect today? I mean, I talked a lot of crap about Ferrari. I just made this funny ass clip about him. But at the same time, Leclerc, he won this race last year. I was shocked he went from P8 all the way to P3 yesterday in qualifying. And Hamilton is in P5. So I do have to give the Ferrari some credit, but they're not gonna win this race. I don't think
Uh,
they're gonna win this race, but they historically they do have a, you know what I'm saying, a track record here.
yeah, exactly. So, how do I say this, man? Between Ferrari and Red Bull, um, it's gonna be hard for me to call it. At the end of the day, we like if you would have watched what was going on. Did you watch any of the pre stuff where they was breaking down the track, fast and slow
Yeah, I
points?
heard a little bit about. I heard Zach Brown. He came out. He talked about some of McLaren's historical issues on these tracks,
Yeah, and then
particularly into that curve one. And he
is
said he said we're not restraining either of them. We're telling both of them to go for it into turn one.
exactly. So basically, in the chicane area in the first half of the track, it's all fast because you're facing a headwind and that's downforce on your front wing. Everything after the first half, it's gonna get real sketchy for these cars in braking. So it's gonna come down to right tire temperature, right brake temperature, and just how you handle your braking in the second half of the track, which then tells me Mercedes might be able to creep in there and get a podium. I'm not saying they
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
no, I would be shocked if Mercedes didn't make the podium.
yeah. So basically, it's like I'm expecting honestly all three to be on the podium: Ferrari, Mercedes, and Red Bull.
Damn. So okay, you said Red Bull. Okay, okay. But they're at the track, AC. The hand is going there. How much time?
They look
It's a
lined up
formation lap.
already.
Formation lap.
Yeah, this might be the lap where they do all their little burnouts and get the temperatures right. I don't know. Let's just see.
It is hot as a son of a bitch out there. However, they said it's not as hot as what Singapore was.
Yeah.
Because there's no humidity out there. It's really dry. Uh, thank God it's no rain. It's gonna be a good day.
You see some of the burnout marks on the track, so I don't know if they did the burnout stuff and the pre-temperature stuff already.
Probably.
So that's going to be pretty interesting.
Man.
Oh, yep. So this is what they're doing.
Lewis Hamilton has not made a podium this year. I would really love to see my guy get up there. But I just do not believe in this Ferrari car.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it.
Like in that first turn, man, it's like even if you play that first turn in the video games, no matter what car it is, it's a real weird turn to
Deep turn.
to navigate because you're straight and then the track opens up into like a hairpin turn. To whereas if your car is not adjusted right, you're always gonna oversteer that turn and then wind up, taking a turn extremely wide because you just can't do it. Now, here's the crazy part: once you get up to speed and you come around that turn and you're on the start finish straightaway, to navigate that braking right there, and then you go into that chicane. That shit, man. If you don't have that timing right, that's where you're constantly gonna lose time. Because I done played this track so many different ways on many a different F1 type games that I played that actually have this track. And I'm gonna tell you, once you master it, it's mad fun because it's a fast track with a lot of turns.
Yeah, most definitely. Especially after turn 11.
Yeah,
It's just a straight.
yeah. And then pretty much most of the turns after that are fast sweeping turns. So it's just a matter of letting off the gas, ride it at the top of the corner. Once you get past that apex, you just get right back on the gas. It's no downshifting, nothing. I can't say that for a real car, but I just know how it feels when you play on simulation and you got this track nailed. Yeah, it's crazy fun.
Most stuff. Oh, they getting back in position. We're moments away from lights off, and away we go.
Look at everybody trying to lead doing their final three burnouts. They had this old guy that was in Sean Leclerc's, Lando Norris's car, that was basically showing people what this,
Lights off, and away they go.
showing people
Into turn
basically.
one. Charles Leclerc trying to come around the outside. Let me see. McLaren has the inside. McLaren and Ferrari wheel to wheel. Charles Leclerc moves to P2. Verstappen in front. Charles Leclerc trying to go around the outside. No, Verstappen cuts it off. They go around turn 6, excuse me. Hamilton on the rear of Piastri. Or is that Norris? I'm not sure. I like that. That was a great start. Charles Leclerc aggressive. Max Verstappen already establishing a lead. I like what I'm seeing. George Russell and I believe Oscar Piastri were just battling for 5th position. Piastri goes ahead.
Clean start though.
Yeah, clean start, clean start. Then nobody get destroyed.
Yeah. So it should be a good race now that we got a clean start. All right, into that. Oh, who the fuck is that way back there?
There's a
Somebody,
hold on, yeah, there's a yellow flag. What
somebody.
happened?
Yeah, it looked like I saw a car way in the back.
I was not paying attention. But right now, Max Verstappen in front, Charles Leclerc second, Norris in the McLaren in third, Lewis Hamilton in fourth, Piastri in fifth, George Russell and Antonelli both for Mercedes in sixth and seventh, respectively. Thus far, Leclerc has worked himself into P2. Look to me like Russell is on Piastri's rear. Russell is on, excuse me, Russell is on the warpath. That Mercedes car is trying to stay on that rear until he gets to turn 11. This is a beautiful, beautiful ass track, man. I love it. Mm. Max Verstappen maintaining a one second, 5/10 of a second, a 1.5. I said that shit, a 1.5 second lead. Norris, pretty decent gaps between everybody, to be honest.
Yeah, good timing. Like everybody's putting up good times right now. It's
Ooh, the Haas almost got touched by the Williams car for Carlos Sainz. This is beautiful. Norris beginning to gain on Leclerc a little bit. So is Hamilton. Went from nine, went now it's 6 tenths of a second. Trying to go around the outside.
why is Sean Leclerc on slicks?
You explain that to me.
That's the question I'm looking at. I mean, I know the track is warm, but I don't think the track was really hot enough for slicks. I think everybody pretty much made the decision to go with mediums in the first half and then hard tires in the last because you're only going to have one pit stop. Well, Lance Stroll's is on slicks. The fuck is this dude's name? You
None
got
of them niggas are in points.
yeah, but you got three guys that are on slicks right now. But I'm just
Lando Norris gaining on Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris tried to go around the outside. Charles Leclerc cut him off. He's going to go on the inside. Can he get it? No. Charles Leclerc closes the door.
okay.
But can he close that door into turn 11? I don't think so. Don't let me have to play that clip.
Whoa, they is eating this track right now. Whoa. Just going through those series of chicanes, that shit just look pretty as hell when you on the when you have the onboard view.
You. Max kicking ass as per usual.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on? What's going on?
But Norris got to look out for Hamilton, too.
Yeah, because I think if they were smart, I mean, mm, maybe Leclerc could do some blocking and let Hamilton DRS him and then wind up beating both of them in the turn or beating what's the name in the turn?
Yeah, Charles Leclerc, he got too much vanity to do that.
Yeah,
But right now, Norris is on his back wheel. Norris gaining on him hard. That's interesting. Even Hamilton went with the medium tires.
yeah, because earlier they was explaining the track temperature and they did like everybody has slicks out, you know, just in case for some reason it gets a little bit warmer than what the temperatures are reading right now. But I thought they were saying in general consensus everyone wants to go with a medium because this is a one pit stop race. Or generally they're trying to make it a one pit stop race.
Yep. We already into lap 5. Max Verstappen with a commanding 3-second lead.
Yeah, he's gonna put. See, that's the problem, man. When you let that dude get that lead and then everybody starts battling, you only let Max Verstappen get clean air and clean turns. You ain't got to worry about nobody's turbulence, nobody disturbing his air.
Pretty much.
So this probably ain't gonna heat up till like the 11th or maybe once we get in the 20s as far as laps are concerned, unless somebody do something stupid.
There's always a possibility for that. That's why I like watching. And right now, Norris is hanging hard on Leclerc's ass. He's not letting him breathe.
like those time splits. I mean, Hamilton is closing that gap on Norris. Norris better be careful.
Yeah, but he maintaining it though for now. Hamilton
Hamilton.
is in position though if he wanted to threaten, but
Yeah,
Norris.
he just lost like two tenths of a second or some shit like that. But go ahead.
No, absolutely, you're right. I'm looking at Piastri though. He's not. I don't know what's going on back there. You don't see. Okay, now Hamilton. They saying it's a battle for third. I don't see it that way. Oh, Hamilton gaining on him a little bit.
Oh, he slowed down in that last section. Oh, yeah, something Norris done slowed down in that last section, and that might be, you know, for me, Leclerc and these guys that are on the slicks, they might have issues, you know, uh, within the next 4 to 5 laps, maybe even 6, unless the wind then changed to some shit like that, and that early weather report don't hold up. Them slick tires, I don't know.
We shall certainly see.
Okay, so now yeah, they okay. I'm not really seeing the
I mean,
battle
he
like you're
probably.
talking about at third. I still don't see it between the 3 and 4 position. If the times are not close enough yet.
Yeah. Do slick tires? Do they usually burn out faster?
Yeah, but they do supposed to give you more grip
Somebody's out.
in the turns and shit like that.
That's what I was saying because this is a dry surface, so maybe
Yeah,
he
I
wanted
mean,
maximum grip when he was going into that weird ass first turn.
yeah, I could see that, but I'm this
Carlos
strategy.
Sainz is out of the race. Carlos Sainz is out.
Wow,
Salute to
wow.
Williams. I thought they've made a comeback recently in recent years. They're not complete bums anymore.
Who, the Williams car?
Yeah, they're not complete bums anymore.
Yeah, they had a nice little run, but I think that their problem was drivers. I don't know
That
if
may
they
be the case, but
I don't know
these
if they got
past
the
10 years,
budget.
their problem is everything.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that? Was that Antonelli that got took out too?
Wow. Yep. Because Antonelli is not on the list. Wow. Antonelli is way down in 19th.
At least that's
Right.
not George Russell. At least that's not somebody I care about really.
Both Sainz and Antonelli now are sitting at the back. Album is at the back. I don't know Hajar. I've never really like, like, bro, where did your name come from? you
I
know,
would hope India.
Ocon. Oh, damn, Ocon is sitting at 50, at
Akan,
60. Yeah,
Esteban
Ocon.
Akan.
Yeah, I was trying to be. I was starting to try to be a fan of Ocon because I'm like, bro, this dude came from a long way. But again, it's oh damn, that's a clip and a half.
Isaac Hajar is Algerian. He's Algerian.
Oh, okay. What's crazy is when you look at these dudes hit that gravel, even though they're in medium tires, look at how that gravel just embeds itself in the tire tread.
Uh,
Okay, so the safety car is out. Yeah, that's crazy work.
Max Verstappen, after picking up those 8 points yesterday, he's now only down to Norris by 23 points.
Oh, this new team. Wow. Okay.
If he wins these 25 points today, he might pass. And Norris don't do what he got to do, he might pass him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Norris will probably get points, so I don't, I don't think he's gonna pass him. But still, it puts him in much more threatening position. Max
If Norris,
Verstappen.
if Norris can stay in the third position, I don't think Verstappen points pass him. I got to look at the points again. Okay, 281, 306. Yeah, he still won't pass him even if he gets those points.
Oh shoot! Salute B3. I didn't see you there, my brother. Well, this race, it's 56 laps. It's about a minute 30 seconds per lap. I'd say it should probably go hour and a half, 2 hours, plus safety cars and shit.
What's the lap times?
A minute 30. Probably just over an hour.
Yeah.
And let me turn on my birds. Let me see what my birds are doing.
Yeah, just a little over an hour. So if we're at already the ninth lap, yeah, we're probably at the hour mark right now. Because it should be like 72.8 minutes, if my math is correct.
I would agree.
Yeah, he took that turn perfect. That's how you take that turn. You got to go out and then cut back in. Don't take the turn close to the apex because that you're constantly gonna go wide. They was just showing the onboard with Lewis Hamilton, and when he took that start that first turn after the start
Mhm.
finish, he took
Yeah.
that shit perfectly. When you at speed, you gotta come on the outside and just come around and make that turn wider, and you could cut right in. Boom. So he driving the shit out of that track, but I don't know if that car is gonna get him there.
A prayer and a dream.
Yeah. So they're 1 point between Norris, 1.3 seconds between Norris and Hamilton. That gap can be closed if Norris fucks around and he takes something a little too wide. If he fucks up on that start finish line, Hamilton may be able to catch him on the second half if he just stays close to him during that chicane.
Yeah.
I just want to see Hamilton in this. I just want to see him get a podium before the end of this season. And he ain't got many races. I think this is like two more races he has after this one.
Nice. It's another 5 races.
Oh, it's another five. Okay. Album was able to stay in. Antonelli was able to stay in. He's sitting at 18th, but he was able to stay in.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never.
You are a
Hey, look
failure.
at. Did you see it? I didn't see it. That was crazy.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never, you know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiot.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Motherfucker, man, I'm saying. Holla.
Them Africans are funny as hell.
Hell yeah. I think Norris is going to hold on to that. I think right now it's looking, I don't know, it's looking like everybody may be looking to settle in right now. And that's pretty early. Damn, look at all the marbles on the track gathering.
Yeah. I'm also keeping an eye on my birds taking on the Vikings. Right now, score 21-16. Let me see here. Damn, the Vikings already at the Eagles 35. Damn, now they at the 15. Golly, we getting cooked. We about to get cooked.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
Okay. So he's gonna have to pit between the 12th and 18th lap if you on them softs.
Lance Stroll, what a chance. Nope, Lance Stroll holds his line. Good play by the Birds. White boy Cooper DeJean coming down from the corner spot.
Gasly is in 12th. Alonso is in 10th. He moved up. He's moving up. I gotta give Alonso his credit. He was down in fucking 18th, and now he's sitting in the 10th position. So that
Salute
Austin
to
Martin
Alonso.
car is doing its thing. I don't know
Salute
what's
to
going on with
Alonso.
Stroll. Go
Making
ahead.
Stroll look like a punk, look like a young punk who can't handle a car. And salute to Anthony. Antonelli is still in the race. Antonelli is still in the race.
Yeah. He's sitting way back there at number 18th, but at least he's still in the race. Russell don't seem like he try. I don't know. Maybe this is not a good track for Mercedes, but he's not looking like he's trying to uh, take any risks. Look like he's trying to run a safe race. Maybe there is an issue with the Mercedes car, because this should be a track that Mercedes should open up on.
Absolutely. Nah, yeah, we heard it from Piastri himself. He ain't sound too confident. My car's been kicking ass all season. If I'm about to make history and win my first championship, I mean, I'm gonna be talking a little. I mean, I'm gonna just show just a little bit more confidence.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you ain't won the championship yet, young man. You're the leader. You got a young goat like Max Verstappen on your ass. Lando Norris. It looked like he was beginning to shorten up that time a little bit, going through the straight. He dive bombs into the turn. Remains at 0.8 of a second in terms of separation. Come on, Norris. Do it. Do it. Max Verstappen like a god, not even concerned about the other
Yeah,
mortals.
he's out on a Sunday stroll eating brunch in his car. That motherfucker ain't got look at that gap between them. Like that gap is crazy. As soon as they making that turn, this dude is almost where he needs to make the turn, the first turn. They coming out of the last one. Look at that gap, bro. He just disappeared. Oh my god, the aerial
Yep.
view make it even worse.
Yep. I just seen it.
Like, god damn, bro. This is that's one of those races where you just feel like you out on the track alone. It's just you and your car.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. This is looking like everybody settled in already because the track is so open. Like push.
You said you seen George Bush?
Who me?
Yeah. Or what did you say?
Oh no, I was saying it looks like everybody had settled in and no one wants to push.
Oh. Well, that's slightly disappointing.
Yeah, that's the way this race is looking right now. It's like because the points race is so close, the top three guys is like, look, all I need to maintain, at least for Norris, he's like, I'm good with this number three spot, long as I make a podium. He's the best he could do is a 306, and me, I'm still gonna get 15 points for my third slot. So,
Yeah.
that's the way it's looking. And sometimes it's sad for me to watch shit like this because Hamilton, unless there was some real issue with his car or some other thing, he was always pushing. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm pushing the shit out of this car.
Keep calling the race, AC. I'm gonna be back 1 sec.
Yeah, for sure.
Give thanks, man.
So Verstappen still has a substantial lead. Sean Leclerc is basically 5 seconds behind him, or so it's just it's just a massive gap that Verstappen is creating. Oh, we got somebody fighting. Okay, okay, okay. It's looking like this Norris and Leclerc. Okay, okay, okay. But he holds them off. Ferrari stays in the lead, and Ferrari stays holding them off. So at the end of the day, man, it's we're in and out of turn 20. Yeah, so that battle definitely was with the number two and number three spot, Sean Leclerc and Lando Norris are really, really duking it out right now. Norris is really trying to close the gap, and I guess they must have heard me through the TV, like, push it. Okay, they're both running similar same lines. It's it's looking like Leclerc is actually running a better line than Norris, and that's probably why Norris can't really close the gap um, and put himself in a position to get the pass. And from what that looks like, it's looking like a setup issue maybe with Ferrari. But again, me personally, I'm looking to see when we get into the mid to late 20s. Uh, I'm looking to see how this thing goes, where everybody settles in, and I want to see the dynamic after the first pit stop, because I think pit strategy is what's really gonna define certain things. Verstappen, I think he's from the looks of it, he's putting himself in a position to whereas you know a solid uh 3 second some shit like that 3.5 second maybe 4 second pit stop or with the pit entering and exiting, he'll still come out of the pit in position to whereas he may lose a position or two, but it won't be difficult. Looking at these lap times, it won't be difficult for him to get back in that first position. Because the way that Red Bull car is moving, wow, his times are just getting better. That's fucking crazy. All right, so just a quick recap. Sainz is out. Um, Antonelli moved up one position. Lance Stroll is still sitting at. He's still. Lance Stroll's done made some games. He's currently sitting at number 13th position. Pierre Gasly is at 12th. Uh, Alonso is still sitting at the 11th position. Oh, looking like Antonelli might get a pass here. Yep. So Antonelli now moves up into the 16th. He went from 18th to 16th. So he's snailing it right now on the track at 200 something miles an hour. He's still snailing it. Okay, gained and lost. All right. So this is okay. Out of turn 11 now, things should start to speed up a little bit. Oh, Hamilton got a little squirrely coming out of that last turn. Okay. So yeah, again, it's still looking like it. I guess these guys are not really ready to start pushing it just yet. Maybe the more exciting part of the race will happen in the latter part of the race, the second half after everybody does their pits, and we're getting there soon because right now everyone on soft tires are actually, you know, pretty much passing their optimal time of where these tires are most effective. So think of Leclerc's gonna pit soon, Stroll's gonna pit soon, and I think uh Album's on mediums. So yeah, I think Sykes was the only one, two, yeah. Sykes is the only one in medium. There's the one guy, what the fuck's his name? Sitting in the 17th position when that yellow flag came out. He snuck in the pit lanes and uh, oh, we got two guys. We got Ocon who switched to hard and the number 17 car. I don't want to fuck his name up. Uh, both of them must have snuck in during that that yellow flag or whatever, snuck into the pits and switched to hard tires. So they may be making the long play and say, all right, if I can get my hard tires up to temperature, and stuff like that. When everybody starts pitting, I'll still be out on the track. But even though Antonelli is way back in 16th, he's putting up some impressive times. Okay. Yeah, this race right now is a runaway for Verstappen. Yeah, this race is okay. We're at the 20. We're at the 20 mark right now. We're on the 20th lap right now. Okay. Look like there's some good battles going on. I think Lando is Leclerc is doing a good job defensively by holding off Lando Norris, but it looked like Lando is baiting him into a false sense of confidence. You know, it's looking like Norris is putting just enough pressure just to keep Leclerc on the track. You know, and yeah, I think Leclerc might be falling into Norris's traps. But Hamilton being behind, he should be maybe talking to his teammate or the garage or whatever, if they really cool like that or whatever, and be like, he's trying to set him up. Yeah, I see what's going on now. Yep. Let's just see if my call is correct. Oh, side by side. Norris has finally got that position. Just like I was trying to call it later on in the laps after 20, Norris should be able to get that position. So now Norris is sitting in the second position. Leclerc is in third. Hamilton is in fourth. As far as points, Hamilton would get 12 right now. Leclerc's got that 15, and Norris done put himself in a position of getting 18 points if they cross the finish line and things are where they are right now. Verstappen is definitely going to get the point for most laps led and things like that. At this particular point, Antonelli might be the guy who's putting up the fastest lap times. Even though Antonelli's sitting in the 15th slot. So it's got a decent pace. It's definitely got a decent pace. We just got to see what's going on. And again, I think those soft tires of Leclerc are now going to start to work against him. Or maybe it was a smart move to go with soft and on a track that's not too hot. You might be able to sustain grip a little bit longer. What's going on here? Who is this? That's looking like Hamilton trying to get past Leclerc. But Leclerc is trying to fight his own teammate off. I don't know why. Let him go by. Let him go by. You're on soft. If anybody's looking, I may be on a delay, and things like that, based on which if you're watching it on network TV. I'm actually watching it through a streaming platform. So who's that just went in the pit? It's yep. Leclerc finally went into that pit. Yeah, he pushed that. He pushed the limit of those tires. Hard body. Nice pit stop, short. Now you just got to deal with the pit lane speed. So Leclerc looking like he's dropped all the way down to the 9th position from that pit stop. And Hamilton's got his 3rd position. So these guys on medium tires might be pitting within the next 7 laps. I think they're all going to pit by the time we start to get past the 26. I don't think anybody's going to try to pit with 30 laps on some medium tires. That would be... I don't know how smart that would be, because you still may need a whole lap, maybe a lap and a half, to bring them hard tires up to temperature and get some decent grip on them.
My bad. I'm back.
That's all right.
And Max is now up to a 10-second lead.
Yeah, they let that man run away with it, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna put, unless Norris crashes out, it doesn't endanger Norris whatsoever, because he's still gonna have like a whole nother, like Verstappen would need he would need to win the next 2 races, and Norris would have to come in at least outside of the top 10 for Verstappen to actually catch him, because I think it's more than a 25-point lead between Norris and Verstappen.
Yeah, there's a 23-point lead.
Okay, all right. So then if this race plays out, it's definitely going to be more than a 25-point lead. If Norris now takes those 18 points, and you're going to look at, no, it won't be. And then Verstappen is going to take the 25 points. So the lead is going to definitely be cut to something like between 13 points or some shit like that. I'm just trying to watch the race and do the math in my head, so I'm a little distracted. If my math is off, somebody hold me back and make me go back and do 4th grade math.
Uh, but but that leaves Piastri. I'm hoping. I mean, I want new blood, but at the same time, I do want to see if Max can actually pull this off.
It might come down to, if it's 5 races left, I would probably say if Max is going to pull it off, he's going to pull it off in the next 2 races to actually get the tie or be slightly ahead, and then he'll probably pull away in the last 2 races, if anything.
Salute to Slugger Sam. What's good, Pittsburgh T?
So only 3 drivers on the entire grid right now have chosen to pit. So, okay,
They're
who's
gonna
that
see the
coming out?
fruits of that. We shall see the fruits of those decisions. Max Verstappen now up to 11 seconds.
Yeah, he's got, if Max pits right now, he should be
Oh,
still coming
Hamilton
around.
passed Piastri. Hamilton into P3.
Yeah. That's because Leclerc pitted at at 23 on lap
I see.
23 because he was on those softs, and it's just like there is no way you're gonna put 25 laps in on those softs. You'd be looking to crash out soon, bro. And that drop, and because he waited so long, I think that was a bad decision. He's now sitting at 9. So the pit strategy is gonna be interesting, and I
Right
think
now,
it's
he's on Hulkenberg's ass.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Now the crazy thing is we're gonna see, I think between Hamilton and Norris and Piastri,
Charles
maybe
Leclerc,
even George
DRS
Russell.
engaged, passes Hulkenberg, moves into P8.
Okay, cool. So I think the strategy, I think these guys, the top 4, maybe 5 guys, are actually playing chicken right now. They want to see who's the first guy who's going to break and go into and take the pit, go in the pit.
Well, Max Verstappen, he can do it whenever the hell he
Yeah,
chooses.
yeah, yeah. He's got more than enough time,
Oh,
even with pit lane speeds.
Albon going toe to toe with the Alpine car, almost touched. They almost touched. But then Albon takes the position from the outside. But that Alpine is still on his ass.
Uh huh.
Max Verstappen reports on the radio, tires are getting tricky. Operator says maybe conditions are changing a little bit here, Max.
Oh, that's some good racing right there. I'm really amazed that these guys are gonna push this shit. If these guys push to doing 30 laps on on the medium tires at this pace.
AC Mark, how we looking?
Was
Looking
good.
good. Lewis Hamilton is into P3. He might make the podium.
Nice. You already
Max,
know we're rooting for the brother.
absolutely. Max Verstappen is kicking ass. He is wide in front.
Dang, that car. So he's in the McLaren. He's in the Red Bull car, right?
Yeah.
So if the
Mhm.
McLaren is the best and and the Red Bull is the second best, that means Verstappen is the
Oh,
best driver,
stopping a
right?
rough right there.
Pretty much. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
It's
Verstappen's
also
got.
it also depends on the track. They were talking about earlier historically, McLaren doesn't perform well on this track.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm with Verstappen.
Damn, the Eagle or did the Vikings just score? It's 28-25. Can my birds can the offense close it out?
Did they get the 2 point? Oh no, they might. Did he drop it? He may have dropped it.
I pray he did.
Oh no. Oh yeah, they were reviewing it now.
I pray he did. But Charles Leclerc now on the medium
I got
tires.
Vikings. I got Vikings plus 10.5. Ah, they reversed it. Damn. And I
You
know
got
O'Connor
him
gonna do something
plus 10.
stupid.
Plus 10 and a half. What kind of odds did you get on that? That's bullshit.
No.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Well,
Well,
was it the
I didn't
line
select.
one?
I was
Why was it
sent
the
this
line
parlay.
minus 1.5 or plus
Nah,
one and a half and up?
nah. Eagles was minus 3.5.
But that's what I'm saying. So how much did they give
I
you
don't
in
even.
terms of odds for letting you get that type of like that's cushion to me. Plus
Yeah,
10?
yeah. That might have been like a minus like 550 or something like that. Minus 525, something like that, probably.
That's terrible, B3. What are you doing?
That wasn't my selection, but it might hit.
What?
Well, we shall certainly say they call back the touchdown. They call back the touchdown.
They going for it on 4th and 2. Addison,
Don't
first
call it. Don't
down.
call it. No.
Let's go right on Cooper DeJean.
Damn it.
Come
Let me
on,
ask.
man. Where's Jefferson? We need a
Charles
4-yard
Leclerc.
catch. Come on,
Charles
Wentz.
Leclerc threatening Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, but do you see this crazy shit? Why the fuck is Gasly still on softs
Are you kidding me, man? I
on the
told you
29th lap?
Pierre Gasly don't got the nuts to
Oh,
want to
he
have one
finally
race.
pitted. He finally pitted. Like, bruh. Like,
Can you
what?
please hit Justin, man? What you're
Please do
doing is
not. Please do not.
he just took a sack. He just took a sack.
Yeah! Yeah! Right now, Leclerc going toe to toe with Yuki Tsunoda. Charles Leclerc around the outside. Charles Leclerc might get the position. Charles Leclerc doesn't. He passes the Red Bull. You see, that shows you that Max Verstappen is the best driver. Because Yuki Tsunoda is not that good. Yuki Tsunoda just let the Ferrari pass him.
Get my 4 yards, Wentz. Man, he's a horrible guy, man.
Oh wow, that's harsh.
All we need is a quick out route.
All right, Piastri looking like he may be going in the pit in a minute.
Gasly's trash. Gasly is trash.
Yeah, Gasly. I mean, bro, I don't.
Wentz.
Yuki Tsunoda made the decision to pit after Charles Leclerc kicked his ass. Charles Leclerc has
Man,
some
he
distance to
suck,
make up.
man.
This ain't
Okay,
great
at least
stuff.
he's sitting in number 6. You feel what I'm saying? I thought Russell was really gonna try to make that play on Piastri, but he
Why you got
backed
all
out of
these
that.
scammers in here, Mark?
I don't know. It's because I put F1 live. That's why.
That must be a call. That must be a calling card for them or something.
Russell is within undercut.
Okay, who's that? Who's that? Okay, Sonoda just
Yeah,
pitted. Yeah,
Russell starting to threaten Piastri for that P4.
yeah. This the second time, bro. I thought he was really gonna go for it. He was right there, side by side. Then he backed out, completely backed out of it.
I'm not looking for it right now.
Yeah. He's starting to slow. The gap is starting to form a little bit. What's going on with Piastri? What's going on? Is he coming in the pit? Yep. Piastri's gonna pit. Piastri's gonna pit. Let's see
No,
what
he
George
faked
Russell could
it.
do.
That's
George
the
Russell is gonna
chicken.
pass him.
That's the chicken game right now. Now this shit's about to get interesting. Now this shit. So
George
let's.
Russell. Yep, he passed him.
That was quick.
George Russell in the pit. George Russell in the pit. I wish it was like how it was back in the old days when they let you just rip out of that pit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck them pit crew engineer niggas if they get knocked down. Replace them. Shit. Let their
Situational
union
awareness, motherfucker.
let their union handle that shit if they mad.
Bro, he going crazy fast on this track.
Box. Okay. Who's that just gave the box?
I like the street circuit. I like the street circuits because they pretty, but I love these long tracks, man.
Yeah.
This is a real racetrack.
Okay.
Like Monaco. Everybody is on Monaco's dick, but I like the scenery, but the track itself, I don't really like it
The
that much.
track is garbage.
It is guard. Like you can't do no overtake. It's so tiny.
Yeah.
You ain't got no room for no wheel to wheel action. None of that shit. It's just pretty. You know what I'm
Only on
saying?
that.
People get to bring their boats out.
Yeah. Only on that uphill, you could go side by side. But once you on a downhill side, you just got to play the
Hamilton in the
position.
pit.
You only got basically one place to like really pass. Who
Yeah,
is
Nope.
this?
Hamilton. George Russell passes Hamilton. Damn it.
He dropped the fifth.
It's expected. He's still. I mean, he's still got another 24 laps to make the podium, but still, I enjoyed seeing him up there while it lasts. Nico Hulkenberg into
How
fifth.
long did that tires last? How many laps usually?
These niggas should
You,
have pitted already.
yeah, you try to push it for as long as you can take it, but anywhere from usually anywhere from 20 to 30 laps. That's usually the sweet spot for your first pit.
So the
So
wind and the
Hamilton.
weather,
So Hamilton's gonna be able to go now to the end.
not
The
on
You
those
final.
hope so.
mediums.
You hope so.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in Hamilton just well, it's showing Hamilton pitting,
This
so
is the
I'm gonna
strategy.
select.
This is the strategy, though. Like, this is the strategy of the race, though. It's fun to
Okay.
watch.
What is Hamilton on now? Because it looks like a lot of people are switching to softs. Maybe the weather conditioner got a little bit different, or got a little. The track temperature is a little
It
bit hotter.
looks hot
He
as
went.
son.
He
It
went to
looks hot as son
soft.
of a bitch. Oh, he trying to get that grip. So but that means he gonna have to pit one more time. So he not he. I'm not sure I really agree with the strategy there, but we're gonna see how it works out.
Yeah. The only thing I could say with them softs, stay the fuck away from the marbles. They
And the
just
Vikings scored. The Vikings scored. It's 28 to 22. They did not get the 3-point conversion.
2022. That mean they kicked the field goal.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, you're correct. The
let's
Vikings still
see.
have all three timeouts.
Damn.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never. You know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiot.
That was probably his son. That was awful.
Where's Norris gonna come out at? What position? Oh, they got a nice. He pitted nicely. Yeah, Norris
Yeah,
comes back in fourth position. That was a nice pit. Well played, like a motherfucker.
Verstappen in the pit. Verstappen in the pit.
Verstappen got a 25-second lead. He ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah.
And them Red Bull, 2.6 seconds. He's going to jump out of there clean. Oh, well, I don't know. Let me see. No, nobody's following him. Nobody is on his ass out of that pit.
Russell went into
And
the
the
pit.
guy behind it, George Russell pits. Leclerc is going to pass him. Leclerc goes to P2. Leclerc back to P2. The strategy of the slicks work, AC. The slicks work for, starting with the slicks work for Leclerc.
Yeah, starting with the pits and that late and that starting with the slicks and that late pit. Good strategy right now. Hindsight
Now
2020.
he's up to 5 seconds. He's just behind Max by 5 seconds. He ain't got that much ground to make up. I don't think he's gonna make it because I just played that video. But still, if he can do it, this is great strategy. God damn it, Birds.
Like you know what's
Start at
crazy
9.
right now? You know what's crazy right now that this is going on? What's crazy right now is the snapshot of it is exactly what I thought, what I called it.
Bruh, AJ Brown dropping passes, B3. What you got to say about that, Mr. Representative?
Russell, damn. Okay,
It was
let's look at
behind
it.
him, but
Jalen
still.
Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Blame him.
Yeah, typical punk thing to do. Start at
Nah,
9.
he went for 281 and 3 touchdowns today. He
Jalen
balled out.
Hurts. Can he get the first down? What happened? The Eagles are going to take a timeout. Or no, did they take that penalty? Do not tell me they just took that penalty. I will be very upset if they did. Okay, good. Nick Sirianni not being a total dumb son of a bitch. Oh, battle Yuki Tsunoda. spins off the track. Oh no, excuse me. Yuki Tsunoda went around. The Haas car spun off the track. Nico Hulkenberg looking to pass the Haas car now.
AJ Brown with a big play. First down, and that's the ball game.
Shit, he better. After all these drops, he better.
Damn. This nigga Antonelli might take the point. Might take the point for the fastest lap. That's what it's looking like.
And that's the play of the day.
My nigga Jalen Hurts did his motherfucking job. You better keep his name out of your mouth, nigga. Shoot. They don't
Shout
win,
out,
it's because of them
shout out to
other
the OU.
boys.
Shout out to the OU product, man, for getting a 300-yard passing game, man. Shout out to shout out to shout out to
Get
the
in on the
OU.
inside. Nope. He closed the door. Oh! What the fuck was? Oh!
What happened?
Huh?
Great
No,
job,
no.
Jalen.
I'm on a delay, so I was probably looking at what you just saw. I don't know why
Let
my
me
shit
drop
is.
the link in case Pittsburgh T want to come up. Salute Pittsburgh T.
4 catches, 121, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, for Devontae Smith.
To AJ Brown. Get my boy Saquon in the end
What's the
zone. How
rule
about
set?
that?
Are they on the same V6? They ain't still with the same V6 engines.
Who's that?
AC. I'm talking about the cars. Pittsburgh T said they did a rule change.
They're supposed to. I don't know if it was in effect for this season or next season. But I know that there was a lot of rule changes at the beginning of this season. And
Man,
I think it
Pittsburgh
pissed
T.
off Mercedes and Ferrari because they were like, all right, with these new rules, that means we may have to design damn near a whole new engine
Man,
and
Pittsburgh
maybe a
T.
whole new car.
Hamilton won before the DRS in the V6 era, and he won during it. He was the best goddamn. You could argue he had the best run in the history of motorsports.
Yeah.
Put his record up against anybody. I ain't trying to hear about this rule change shit. That sounds like you trying to denigrate the brother.
Brother AJ Dillon didn't even play.
Damn,
Wow,
Jalen Hurts, just go down.
they're not even gonna cover the spread.
Down.
They're not gonna cover the spread.
Who not gonna cover the
Yeah.
spread? Who not gonna cover the spread? Leclerc.
Oh
Oh
my
no,
spread is
Leclerc.
not
Norris is on
15.
Leclerc's ass. Damn. So Max, he went from 5 to a 6-second lead.
Devontae went for 9 catches for 183 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's the real number one. That's our real number one. Jalen Hurts getting them ready to take
Cap.
to take it over.
Cap.
Exit regular reinforcement of pit entry. Exit regular. But he still won a couple championships after that. Pittsburgh T. Like 2010, he won it in 2008 with McLaren, and he came back with Mercedes and won it in 2014, and won a shit ton after that. So yeah, AJ Brown looking happy. He got his 2 tuds. He got his 100 yards. Stop crying. Stop being a little baby. And accept your position as the number 2, boy. God damn, Hamilton is well behind Norris. Both of them are on the slick tires. Why did the Eagles just take a timeout? Why did the Eagles just take a timeout? Why did the Eagles just take a timeout? Why did the Eagles just take a timeout?
Damn, bro.
They're gonna take a safety in the back of the end zone. That's what they're about to do. I don't understand. Like sometimes I just want to slap the shit out of Nick Sirianni. It's like some NFL coaches, they just want to prove how smart they are. But shouts out to Jalen Hurts, absolutely carving up that Brian Flores defense. I wonder what they're gonna say on Monday. Bums. But right now, Norris is on Charles Leclerc's ass.
Yeah. He's actually putting up faster lap times too in each section.
Yep. And he is riding hard into those tiny curves. Bro, I love the POV views. I like back before the V6 in 20 before they changed to the V6 in 2013 with those engines. The engines they had before, they used to be louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, this what you call a trash game, man, by Carson Wentz. What a trash performance.
What you expect? Man's a literal bum.
Nah, he's not a bum.
Yeah, he is. Is Jalen Hurts about to take a safety?
Nah, man, he probably just gonna run the 2 seconds out. All he gotta do is drop back. Game's over.
You don't want to just destroy somebody's spread?
Why would you want to do that? That would be awful. They already covered the spread, remember? They won by
But
6.
what if somebody had the birds
I picked them. I picked them and I pick them league. You know what I'm saying? I figured the Eagles was gonna get this W, cover the spread. I picked
But
them and
what
I
if
picked the
somebody took
Panthers.
the birds by -5.5 and you just want to throw a finger in their eye on Sunday?
Great win, good win, good win.
Album just saying
Push
album just got
pull,
a
the wheel
flag.
change the toe angle. That might be the case, Pittsburgh T. That might be that. Okay, you might have a point there, but still, I don't think there's anything to question with Lewis Hamilton. But I don't think you are questioning him. I think I'm just taking it personally. You know what I'm saying? I gotta support my Grenadian brothers. We in the Caribbean, we have a long history of of not being given our due in motorsports, God damn it. Right now, a young man from St. Vincent, he in the NASCAR truck series, kicking ass, taking names. They try to rob him. And the birds get it done. The birds get it done. 28-22. What they gonna say now? Oh, the Vikings defense ain't good enough. What you got to say, B3?
It's one game, one regular season game. Congratulations.
Ain't just one regular season game. We in the lead for the division.
Whoop de fucking do.
Ain't no whoop-de fucking do. You about to owe me $50.
I ain't about to owe you nothing, bro.
Norris closing in. Went from 0.6 to 0.5.
It's crazy because now,
Every single time they go into that first turn, AC, that time is shortening up. I think in the next 3 laps, he might pass him.
yeah, because like I was just getting ready to say, bro, it's like it's crazy because now those roles reversed when Norris was sitting right there and Leclerc was behind him.
Looking for the other battles. Right now, Alonso has the Bull racing car on his ass. The Racing Bull car on his ass. George Russell trying to get up to Piastri, but he's stuck at 2.5. Yeah, the real fun is at number 2. Damn, but Norris on the radio, he says his tires are gone. He said the slicks are done. The slicks are done. I wonder how Lewis Hamilton is doing right now.
With 16 laps left,
Yeah, because he's
Yep,
been
if he
pushing.
pit right now, he's not gonna win. But if he don't pit, he's just gonna be on dead tires and he's not gonna win anyway. So
Yeah, he's been pushing the shit out of that car, and like I was saying earlier, the slick tires on not hot track. Look at all of these marbles. Look at all of those marbles. Slick tires. That's that's a nightmare. But look at that shit, man. You got that uh, short space, that short line that's marble free. Look at all of the marbles all over the track, bro. You can't
He
even
might
go
as
side
well.
by
He
side.
might as well just go ahead and bite the bullet now. Lando complaining about tires now. This was Max Verstappen's team. They talking about Lando's tires. Verstappen been on them slicks too. He been on them slicks since I think lap 25.
Who Verstappen?
Yeah, I think
Nah,
so.
he
If
got in. He got in at 28. Like
okay, let me see. He got a 6-second lead. I don't know. I talked a lot of shit about Ferrari, but Ferrari they up into they in the top 5.
yeah, both cars.
Norris, if Norris pit, that might give Lewis Hamilton an opportunity, but at the same time, I don't know what's Lewis Hamilton's condition right now.
Like
I
like for
think
me,
Lewis Hamilton came in before Norris.
I think so too. Or they came in right like one right after each other, but the time wasn't like crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say this: Lewis Hamilton is a much better driver on slicks and knowing how to conserve slicks and then really put the hammer down on them shits. So I'm gonna give him the edge of experience right there. If Norris is already complaining, you just was pushing that car way too fucking hard to try to get up to Sean Leclerc, and you just ate your tires instead of holding them off until you got into like the 50s.
Yep. Yuki Tsunoda got a commanding lead at 7. Trying to shorten up on Russell. And shout out to Yuki Tsunoda. One of the few I think actually the only Japanese F1 driver. Truly an inspiration to all those young Japanemen and Pacific Islanders out there. And Lando Norris has completely fallen out of pace. He is now at 2 seconds behind Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, Hamilton should attack the shit out of him right now. It's a 16 gap between both the McLarens. God damn.
Blue Pittsburgh T. What's good? Happy Sunday. Some great football on today. Great race out here. Great conditions.
Yeah, man, I watch a lot of F1. I mean, the only thing I don't like about them is the way they conduct that whole rule change thing that they do at the end of the year. And like the biggest one, which was on that Netflix series, they did that whole crazy rule change. And Mercedes at the time, they had this one like steering system that nobody else could fucking figure out. So
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Damn,
Yeah, I know.
Pittsburgh T. He fell off. He fell down steps. Golly, his finger must have slipped.
I ain't even hear you bring T on, man. Salute to T.
Okay, here's Pittsburgh T.
I was dozing
Yeah,
off. Huh?
yeah. Go ahead, Pittsburgh T.
yeah, I don't know if can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, basically they did this crazy rule change in 2021, and that came on like the Netflix series. People weren't paying attention. Mercedes had this crazy tow system that they were able to steer the car at high speeds, and nobody else could figure that shit out. So they basically banned the shit,
yeah.
and then they came up with another system. And after that, Hamilton and Mercedes they started going down, and they never could figure the shit out after that.
Yeah,
They
that was
just never
Verstappen
went
who dry snitched. That was
Yeah.
Team Red Bull who dry snitched on them. Like, no, if y'all gonna make the rules, then you got to go after Mercedes because Mercedes got that steering system, and with the weight restriction, it's going to be impossible to beat them with the new weight limits and shit like that. I was like, see, that's that bullshit.
But I feel
Crybaby.
like people, but I don't like that because I feel like each engineering team and each company, because these are big ass $1 billion conglomerates, they have to, if they got an engineer or an inventor who makes something new, they should be able to reap the rewards of that advantage because they got proprietary sourcing for their shit.
Yeah, but the newest rules, going back to the steering column thing, what was like the new ideology was, okay, we're going to try to make the cars as even as possible, so it comes down to strategy, tire management, pit management, and your driver's ability. That's where these new goofy rules are. To whereas, you know, when Ferrari had the advantage on wing design. You feel what I'm saying? And that's during the Schumacher era and stuff like that. Ferrari had the that engine that can just, once you get on the straightaway, they're gone, and then they had a great wing design. So now they started to fuck with Ferrari and made them change the wing design. Then it came down to early Red Bull cars having the advantage of cornering and coming out the corner. Then they changed that rule on shocks and springs and depression and impression, however the fuck they was the word they was using for it. So each company that's was sort of dominating, the other drivers and the other car companies start bitching and moaning, and then it causes the rule makers to change rules and shit like that. Just like that whole bullshit that I think it was the McLaren car, when McLaren had this little thing that helped open up the wing. It was a minuscule thing, but they made it into, it's a big issue because now they've got this valve that allows them to control a wing during braking and other stupid shit. And it was like, wow, it's not
Yeah,
natural. Go ahead.
but I think if they wouldn't have had, look, if they wouldn't have had that Netflix series, Mercedes would have won for years. Both had. They let them in on the back end, and that shit they dry snitched on themselves by letting Netflix do that series. Like once they
Yeah,
started doing that series, and Mercedes was kicking everybody ass, and they already got like a crazy amount of money. If you look at the Mercedes teams amongst, there's only a couple teams that are that fucking big. One, and then when they
yeah,
let Netflix in, that kind of like they kind of that kind of like put a spotlight on their steering system, and nobody else could try. They tried to mimic it, they couldn't figure the shit out, so they just outright banned it, and they all got together. That part of the F1 I never liked. That how they get together as a group collectively. They can all be fighting against each other, but if it's some shit they can't beat, they'll collectively get together and they'll go
you're
to the rules
absolutely
committee at the
right.
end of the year and they'll get rid of that
B3,
shit.
B3, what that sound like? Sound like my birds and the tush push, don't it? But the whole ass shit.
But
That's exactly what it is.
it's also the same thing
Yeah.
when Audi came into the Grand Prix type races and shit like that, the open classes and everything. When Audi came in and Audi introduced that four-wheel quattro, they was beating Porsche, they was beating Lamborghini, they had better times than some of the more crazy, more advanced cars and shit like that when it came down to cornering and stuff like that. So, being that all of these luxury cars never really thought of, okay, what if we made a luxury car that had four-wheel drive? So they went after Audi. Then Porsche managed to you build on the Audi's technology, and then Porsche comes up with the four-wheel drive, and then they banned Porsche. So then they just banned out all four-wheel drive cars when it came down to shit like that. And it's that same thing that P was just talking about, when people can't figure it out, or your car company really doesn't want to make that investment. You feel what I'm saying, or they just don't have the platform and the infrastructure to actually test and start to build shit like that. They'll just collectively get with everybody else who don't have the money you have, and write all these letters and start complaining to the commission and the rule makers, and there's your advantage. And it's like,
I
is
mean,
that
but that
really?
that to be fair, that's the only power they really got when you ain't got the money.
Yeah,
But I mean, what's the point in having like different car manufacturers if you're gonna force them all? Anytime you get an advantage, you're just gonna force me to change it. Like whenever I get a technological advantage, you're just gonna force me to change the shit. Like that don't make sense when they're like literally 3D print certain parts, and then they're doing all this crazy stuff to cars. And anytime you get an advantage, they don't change it during the year. I give them that much credit. They let you finish the year out, but that year is over. They go in the bitch and they complain. They making rule changes. I think the last one they did something with the engines about the hybrid. I'm not even
yeah,
exactly sure how they changed that shit, but that was done like last year. They to this year they changed something with the engine. Like they put some more stupid ass rules.
yeah. It was. I don't remember what it was. And I don't want to get to fibbing about what it was, but that's one thing that I watched last year and was like, okay, what are you doing? Just like MotoGP adding all of those wings to the motorcycle. Do you feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, all right, I see we're far past the days of, you know, um,
But I just
Valentino
think it's so
Rossi and
crazy.
Nicky Hayden.
I just think it's so crazy. They have all this shit about fairness, but then it's like they pretty much ignore one of the most disgusting, worst moments in the history of their sport when they made the decision not just to change the rules in season. Them niggas changed the rules in the middle of a race
Yeah,
so that they could see that white boy from Germany win. Cause they didn't
Yeah,
like the white, they didn't like the young black boy from England. They didn't like the young black boy whose father is from Grenada. They didn't
you
want
know
to
how
get
that
that
go.
egg chip.
Yeah, but you know how that go, bro. Like we all enjoy the race. I don't like the politics behind the shit. The only thing I hate about F1 is they change rules rather quickly. Other leagues, it takes them years to make those turnarounds. Usually, they do the shit from like it'll be a couple months. By the time the year's up, they'll change. If somebody just like remember Hamilton was kicking their ass. He wasn't just winning; he was kicking their ass. They're not gonna let you kick their ass like that, being a relatively new driver and being a man of color. They just not gonna. And you on Netflix with millions of people watching you get your ass kicked. I ain't talking about you was coming in close. They was kicking ass, so they wasn't gonna let that shit slide. That wasn't
That
gonna
nigga,
happen.
I remember he went from he started last. He went from P20 all the way to P3.
Yeah, on that series, he did that shit in the rain, if I'm not mistaken. So they wasn't gonna let that shit slide.
yeah. I saw that race live. I was like, whoa, this dude Hamilton is the greatest driver I've ever seen. Fuck Mac, fuck everybody else that you trying to convince me of a dude who has who had a good piece of his car smacked off in the turn, pitched early in the race. They fixed that wing and replaced it and everything with black tape and a bunch of other shit. And then this dude goes back out there and puts on a master class in driving with a damaged car. I was like, bro, yeah, y'all
Nigga,
y'all gonna go after this man
he done
because
had some epic ass. I remember, I think it was the Dutch Grand Prix, might have been 2018, where he had I think his back wing or no, his back tire was flat, and it was the last lap, but he had a big ass lead, and you could literally see Max like coming behind him on the corner. That's one of my favorite races ever from that dude. And he's on the radio bitching like, "Oh, I got nothing, I got nothing," and he still got through it.
yeah,
Shout out to the Grenadian boy.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I don't like about it, America don't really make that investment in them kind of drivers. That's why they're all like from all these other countries. That's not like a real thing that you can get into over here and then make your way all the way up. It just ain't for a lot of
You
different
need
reasons.
you need money. You need a
Yeah,
lot of money to get your kids involved in go karting.
yeah. This is a
And
you got to
billion
be in
then
a
dollar.
like
certain location too.
Over there in Europe, they got academies for that shit.
They got
Yeah, you
open.
not only
They
need
got
money, but
open
you
go
need
kart
certain low.
tracks, bro. Like I
Yeah, you
watched. Go ahead.
well, you need certain locations too. You can't just, it ain't just money. Like if you, let's say you in Indiana and you got a lot of money, the chances of your kid making it all the way F1 from Indiana is fucking probably nil to zero. You got to be in certain locations. You got to be in LA, Miami. Like you got to be in certain locations in
because
the United States to make it.
they pulled the money
That's
out
a
of
fact.
in America. You had the kart series. Remember the kart series where it was like the miniature little F1 cars and shit like that? There's no more investment in the kart series, and that's where you had the 16-year-olds and the 17-year-olds that would
Dan Norris is on Charles Leclerc's ass. Norris shortening up that time. I don't even think Norris pitted.
Yeah, he pitted.
But shit, I didn't realize it.
But basically, you had the kart series, and the kart series is what brought Americans into shit like this. You feel what I'm saying? Because Andretti was an American, and Andretti had a solid kart career early on, and then when he got into F1 and shit like that, it is what it is. Now, what America does, the American version of F1 is not even close because it's still called kart, but the cars look weird.
We got IndyCar.
Yeah, and basically that's the car to get you into Indy.
Lando Norris passed it for a second. Charles Leclerc took it back. Come on, Ferrari. Don't let me play this clip.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never, you know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you. Idiot.
He said, me with my pregnancy.
Don't let this man
I
pass
say
you,
this
Ferrari.
about F1. F1 is still better than NASCAR, though. I don't like NASCAR at all, bro. That's straight bullshit right there. The way that they change rules and do bullshit in NASCAR, that they can have that shit. F1 is better than that stuff.
I don't like the stages bullshit. Like that just kill. Like I check in because I like to see Bubba Wallace. I like to see him win. He was in a battle a couple weeks ago, but the stages shit, I just cannot actually sit down and watch a NASCAR race. Like it's just painful to me.
Man, listen, I don't really do the NASCAR, but what I do is the whole drag series, funny cars and all of those
Yeah.
those type of things. I would probably say between in my era growing up with Big Daddy Don Garland and then watching Shirley Muldowney come into the game, I was like, yeah, this shit is official.
But I'll say this about NASCAR. If you've never been to a NASCAR race and you love cars, you definitely need to make your way to a track. Because to see a car going around the track that fucking fast, that shit is undescribable. Like, you can't even describe the speed of that shit. Most of those tracks got a catwalk. And if you walk up on the catwalk and those cars hit that corner, they all at a pitch, all those tracks. They hit that pitch at an angle and you at that pitch, man, it'll make your heart jump. And the rocks will fly off of that shit. Like, you can't even understand how fast the fucking car's going until you get there.
No, you absolutely right about that because the EF1 race has
Norris took the position. Norris has secured P2. Charles Leclerc has sailed into 1.7.
And the crazy thing is the whole EF1 series, well, not the whole, but in Red Hook, it's a street track and everything, and it's still amazing when you go down there and you hear them quiet electric cars. Well, they're not really quiet, but bro, when them shits pass you and they're up to speed, you like, God damn. Like you could like feel that speed. It's physical.
Yeah, I like them electric cars. You rev that
well,
shit.
Hell, even the trucks.
You expect the shit to stop revving and keep revving.
But you know, when they have those races, usually they have the trucks like the day before. Like they do it in like 2-3 days with the NASCAR. That's one thing I do like about them. So they usually have the trucks first, then they got the slower cars, then they got the faster cars. Even with the damn trucks, if you go there, them shit's fast as fuck. Then they go to the
Yeah.
fastest car on usually a Sunday. Sunday is usually the fast car, the one that counts. But they do that dumbass point shit, which I don't fucking understand that shit. It's just retarded.
Hey, Lewis Hamilton starting to gain on Charles Leclerc a little bit. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make up 11 seconds in 3 laps, but hey, Charles Leclerc getting farther from Lando Norris, and Hamilton is getting closer to him. I don't think he's gonna make it, but I certainly hope so. Lewis Hamilton, I want this man to get on a podium.
Well, they
I
showing
don't
a
know.
damn good showing in this race. I mean, to get a third and fourth position, I think that's a solid. I mean, if they stay where they are, I think that's a solid win for them. It's a good team win.
Yeah, I gotta give him that credit. I can't shit on them too much.
Yeah, because he was struggling. Mercedes couldn't figure anything out. Once they had that rule change, they just never could figure nothing out after that with that
Yeah.
whole steering there. That just was it was bad for him, and you could see it. Everybody was just frustrated, and it was crazy because all the guys who was driving up under Hamilton too, they were still number 2 and 3 in those races too. After that, the whole thing just went down quick.
Yeah.
And they couldn't figure it out for years. So he did the right thing of changing. Now, how this new team does with him, I don't know, but they seem to be doing a lot better than he was at Mercedes.
Nah, 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 nah. Lewis Hamilton should be threatening for a championship position anytime he's in a car.
Got to
And
get the
that's not
right
the case.
car, though.
That's not the case this season. But that's been the case all season with Ferrari's car. They have not performed.
You got to
So
get the
But
right car, though, Marky. Dan. That's the problem.
I
What
agree.
they show with Lewis Hamilton is you got to get the right car for the right driver. Like if you don't have the right car, all the other shit don't really matter.
I
let me.
agree.
I'm about to Google this because I thought Lewis Hamilton first came in to the to F1 driving a Aston Martin because I'm trying to think out of
He was
every.
driving a McLaren.
Okay, he was with the McLaren. So my point is, where does if it's not Ferrari, where would he go?
Um, I don't know. You never know. Maybe Lando Norris wants to spread his wings. If he can't get out from under Norris, or excuse me, if he can't get out from under Piastri. Yep.
We had the last 2 laps.
Yeah,
Yep, we on the last 2 laps. Max Verstappen is holding on to a wide lead. I'm hoping that Lewis Hamilton can gain, but he is not going to be able to make up that 11 seconds to threaten for third position. Maybe Charles Leclerc could spin out. I hope so, but I don't think so.
yeah. Like Sean Leclerc would definitely have to go wide and hit the marbles and a whole bunch of other shit in order for Lewis Hamilton to get that podium. And who knows? I mean, I've seen stranger shit happen in the last lap going into the last few turns.
It'll be beautiful to see. Lewis Hamilton now within 10 seconds. Let me see. Alonso has secured P10, so he's going to get some points if he can finish this race.
Yeah.
They go up the hill one more time. Max Verstappen leading. Final lap. Max Verstappen laps the goddamn. What is that? Is that Alpine? Is that Pierre Gasly? What a bum. I told you that dude is a bum. Lewis Hamilton now within 9 seconds, but he's not gonna make it.
Okay, the last few turns coming into the second half of this track.
Yes, sir. The Commanders have just taken the field. After the race, we finna head over to D Free, or at least D Free live right now, calling the Commanders Cowboys.
Verstappen look like he about to hold serve.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
is.
they let
He
that
done
dude
it.
get that gap from like the third lap, and he'd never been
Like
challenged.
Pittsburgh T, it was at one point he had a 25-second gap.
Yeah, so
Like
I mean that's
That Red
part of
Bull car, when that Red Bull car is firing, there's nobody who could beat Max Verstappen. There's nobody who could beat Max Verstappen.
yeah. With
Like
the way
that
they got
car
the
is just
rules now, it's
perfect for
hard to
him.
be.
I can't even
Car ain't
say
fixed
it.
that.
Go ahead, Pittsburgh T. I hear you now.
Well, no, I was just saying if you get a certain kind of car and you're ahead of everybody else and you get a good driver, nobody's catching it. So eventually they'll just keep changing the rules, and it'll be out of there. We just know who the good drivers are. It's Hamilton, especially. It ain't that many. It's about four of them that are really, really good, and they kind of alternate. Right now, the Red Bulls got it under control right now.
Yeah, it's Red Bulls. It's Red Bulls. This is Red Bull's season. You know, it's just their time. At
I don't know, cause Norris he took two. So let me just look at the score quickly. Let me look at the standings now as they come in.
okay, here it is. Here it is.
F1.
Verstappen, Norris, Leclerc crossed. Where's Hamilton? Who are they on board with right now? Damn, Hamilton and dropped back to a 13-second. What the blood clot? Yeah.
Hey,
Excellent
bro, if
day
you
of
ain't first, you
racing.
last, man.
Pretty much. Well, that ain't true. I mean, it would mean a lot if my boy had made it to the podium. I'm glad he finished in the top four, but still.
Uh, Let me not be so hard on him. Maybe this is his first season with Ferrari, right? Or is his second?
This is his first.
Okay, so if this is his first, um, they're looking like they're improving a lot from their last finishes. You know, from their last two or three finishes. Who knows? Maybe next year, Ferrari may figure it out in the off season. Long as it ain't too many crazy rule changes, Ferrari may figure it out, and next year might be Hamilton's year. I'm just gonna try to be hopeful in that aspect because I do like towards the end of this season that they are actually, you know, in a position to where the team itself uh, has got a podium, and both both guys are actually within the top five.
331 for Verstappen after the race. Let me see. What's the other old boy? What's his F1 standings? Neither McLaren got any points out of the sprints. 314 plus 18. So Max is just 1 point behind Lando Norris. He's just 1 point behind Lando Norris for second in the standings now. Let me see. Piastri, I think, finished fifth. What did he do? So that means he only get 10 points. So Max is now at 331. Piastri is at 346, and Lando Norris is at 332. Max is on their ass. Max is on their ass.
What's the points again?
Max is now at 331. Lando Norris is at 332.
Oh,
And Piastri is at 346. He is on their ass. He is one first place finish away from overtaking both of them.
yeah.
Yep. The McLarens, they
Oh,
got some soul searching to do.
look at them tires, bro. Them shits look like people been gnawing on them shits.
Insane. Max Verstappen, a warrior of the roads. In another life, he was a pilot. Damn. It looked like the Commanders got stopped on the 1 yard line. What happened, B3? Y'all gonna lose to the bum ass Cowboys? Y'all gonna lose to the Cowgirls? Is that what I'm hearing, B3? That's a goddamn shame. But Max Verstappen, I said it all weekend that he could and probably would win this race, and he did it.
Great job, Verstappen, on U.S. soil.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I bet the president is gonna have something to say. Let me see. God damn it. The Commanders just got a safety. They're gonna get the ball back. This is some bullshit.
Nice. Let's go, Manders.
The young man slipped and he got caught in the end zone. Bro, Hamilton, don't talk to them bitch ass niggas. Don't talk to them dumb Mercedes bitch ass niggas.
Whoa.
Nah, whoa. Those the ops.
Why they gotta be bitch ass niggas?
Cause they the ops.
Seems a little drastic.
I don't think so.
Did they
I
do
don't want peace. I want problems always.
Is there a lot of foul play as far as the high end, like, poison, maybe people trying to, insider information? Do you?
Absolutely. You got all types of corporate espionage going on, and you got all types of little bitch ass politics going on.
Yeah, in F1.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Motherfucker, man, I'm saying. Holla.
That's what the world thinks of y'all Americans. They think y'all are clowns. Respectfully.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying. Motherfucker, man, I'm saying. Holla.
I ain't even gonna
That's
lie.
if that's the case, Mark, stay out.
Get out of here, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
That hat that Max Verstappen got on, that shit is fire to me. Cause it looked like leather, but it looked like a material. That shit looked hot.
Let me see. I got the far wide out view. I can't see it.
That clay.
Oh,
that
yeah,
clay,
I see it. Yep.
Yeah. I got a pair of boots that'll actually go really, really well with that.
Wow, so the P1, P2, and P3 from qualifiers, that's how I finished today. Verstappen 1, Norris 2, and Leclerc 3.
I thought Mercedes might be up there, but I got 2 out of the 3. I ain't mad.
I'm gonna have to change this to Mercedes.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never. You know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place.
Change that to Mercedes. Bunch of bums. You
Cowboys
know
with the
you
touchdown.
cannot make it.
Yeah, that Oracle hat is fire to me, man. I love that color. And it's got the number one joint on the man. That shit is fire.
You know you cannot make it. You need to
Oh,
be cutting grass, making sure the place is fresh for the real performers. I ain't never had nobody destroy my dreams like that.
exactly. I'm just tripping out on the hat because I love the print. Now that I seen it up close, it's got dudes on horses as the print. That shit is fire to me, man. I'm a fashion geek, so excuse me, peoples.
Yeah, as expected from a New York nigga.
Whoa, what are you trying to say? New
I'm
Yorkers are misguided by our sense of fashion.
Absolutely. I mean, look at Alpo Martinez.
I
Look
wouldn't
at
take that from a
look at
goat
Dapper
herder.
Dan. Look at Dapper Dan. Bunch of
Man,
goddamn thugs and criminals.
see
Don't
that coming from a guy on an island wearing beach shells and shit like that. I mean, come on, bro.
nah, not
He ain't
even
got no
that. That
goddamn
he
criminals.
he's a goat herder, man. I wouldn't listen to anything he has to say.
For real.
I don't herd goats. I slaughter them.
A dinghy fisherman out there,
Yeah,
raw naked and diving for clams and mussels.
Wow. Now I'm a dinghy
yeah.
fisherman. As your country murders fishermen. What you trying to say, brother? You
You
wishing
better
harm
you
upon
better
me?
stay out. Just make sure you stay away. Don't
Wow.
watch out for any boat use in our bay. We might just
You trying to say that y'all
blow
gonna
you
get
off
me
the
out of
water.
here?
Yeah,
Ha,
without question.
wow.
Without question. Especially for some of the commentary.
Salute Pittsburgh. I don't know I don't know when I'm gonna have another one, bro. Because F1 they be coming on at crazy times on Sundays where I just can't catch a lot of races
Yeah, me neither.
when they be on the other side of the world.
That's why most of the time on Sundays I catch it on YouTube and shit like that and just watch the race, you know, on YouTube because them shit sometimes be coming on at, you know, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the
Yeah, I just
morning.
can't
I'm
do it.
like,
I cannot do it.
man,
I
listen,
can't
on
do
a
it.
Sunday you asking me to wake up like that? No. That's why I stopped working brunch. I hire motherfuckers to work brunches because I ain't trying to get up.
Absolutely.
But I'm surprised Aston Martin doesn't have a team.
They got a team.
Yeah, they got a team.
Oh, they do.
Matter of
Okay.
fact, the owner of Aston Martin, his son drives for the team, and
Yo,
he's
and
trash.
I love the color of the Aston Martin car, that deep forest green and that silver. That shit.
Eh, eh.
You don't like the Aston
It's
Martin color?
pretty. No, I'm not saying it's not pretty, but it ain't my favorite. It's not my favorite color pattern.
Okay.
Who are they running after, man? Where they going? Chasing
Oh,
them. The people on the track, they running on the track.
I have switched back to NFL. They probably running down
Man,
bums, telling them
it's
to
like
get out of here.
man, it's thousands of people running.
Yeah, it look like they opened some gate thing and all these people just
They're letting people get pictures with the cars. They're letting people get pictures on the track. They're letting people
I
maybe
don't know.
pick up a souvenir.
It
You
looking
might
like
have a
maybe
broken
some
wing
of
out
them want
there.
some of the marbles off the ground and say, "Yeah, I was there. Look at the rubber pieces that I took from from the from the track." Wow, the track is just everybody's crowded up at the start finish.
Right
Wow.
now, the Cardinals are up 3-0 over the Packs. The Packers are garbage. And the Packers, Josh Jacobs got taken. Oh no, excuse me. That was Wilson get taken down for a loss. He got taken down for a loss.
Jesus.
I know I
Whoa.
should have left Josh Jacobs on the bench. He probably won't
No,
even
that
get.
wasn't Josh Jacobs. That was
He's
Wilson.
not gonna get a lot of snaps probably.
He gonna be alright. He gonna be alright. He gonna be alright.
I need my 22 points.
Jordan Love going for it on fourth down. Let me see. What's the race? What's the next race?
Mm.
Jordan Love with a bomb out of bounds. So damn, next they go south to Mexico. They're going to Mexico. They're going to Mexico for the Mexican Grand Prix. Then they head to Brazil for the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Yeah, ICE is gonna go to Mexico to deport Mexicans back to Mexico.
Ah, that's nasty. Ah, they come back for another U.S. Grand Prix. They're coming back to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
11 o'clock at night. What, man? All right, bro.
Yeah, but that should be like, as far as color wise, that shit's gonna look pretty as fuck. I like that. I like that Vegas race, especially now that they're doing it at night.
Facts, facts, facts.
So yeah,
Are they waiting to see the points updated or something?
no, I think they got to do their trophy
Yeah, let me
ceremony.
Oh,
switch
okay,
back.
yeah.
Let me see the trophy ceremony. I
I
remember
think that's
once
why
they
all
did it
those
in
people are
Poops. They did it in
running up there.
Russia. They had the Moscow Grand Prix. Somebody sprayed Putin with some champagne. He almost got him out of there for keeps. Bro, Greg Abbott, get your bitch ass out of here. Hot
What?
Wheels. Hot Wheels.
So it's Piastri who's leading in the points. That's crazy. Wow.
Yep, the younger Australian. Why they got this bitch ass nigga, excuse me, this bitch ass cracker, Greg Abbott up here?
The fuck up out of there.
And they say he faking. He faking that wheelchair. I don't give a damn. Terrible. Max Verstappen, the hero of F1. Yeah, they honoring. Yeah, this motherfucker's honoring foreigners as he deports more of them. I hope Greg Abbott goes to hell.
Yeah. Fuck. Nobody wants to see that bitch ass motherfucker up on the stage. Fuck out of here.
It's
Now
like
you
he
done fucked
ruined
up the
it.
whole race.
Yeah, like he ruined it for me. The people gather around to see their champions. Red Bull, full of smiles, talking about the battle they just endured together, the dominance they put on. Max, you see all those goddamn sponsors. He's the money man. He's making $70 million a year. He's doing the do, as they like to say. And the last two races of this year is going to be in Qatar and Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
How many more races is it?
There are 5.
And he has to win
Uh,
all 5 to win the championship.
I would not, because he's only down by 14 to the leader, or 15 to the leader, and he's only down by 1 to the second guy. So he has a bit of margin of error. It's 25 points if you win first place, 18 if you win second, 15 for third, and minus subtract 5 all the way to 10th place.
Yeah.
And
But with like five races left, um, he needs to win 2 and maintain the podium no less than, I think, second or, well, no less than third place, and he'll win the
nah,
championship.
he can't let them overtake him. He has to do better than them.
Yeah, but as far as points, he needs 2 solid wins to overtake him. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because they're still going to get points. So he needs to win 2 races and then maintain that. Like if he won 3 straight, he's good to go. If he wins, 2 and gets a second or third podium, he may win by under 10 points.
Bobby Epstein. Bobby Epstein. Bobby Epstein. What?
Yeah, man, they didn't throw the brother whole family in prison.
I don't give a damn. One freak boy means all of them are freak boys. So that's the chairman of the Circuit of America. I'm sure he clicked up with that boy Greg Abbott.
All right,
Terrible.
Mark, 10-8. I'm about to get ready for the Cowboys Reds. I mean the
The
Cowboys
Cowboys and
Panthers.
Reds already on. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm about to I'm gonna shut it down. We're gonna head over to DeFrilio AC. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna send you the link if you decide you want to come over. But it's been a great day of racing. Any last words, fellas?
Nah, good race. Exciting race. It's kind of predictable of where these guys are going to be because right now we're in the whole strategy era of the race and shit like that, where strategy is key, time management key, pit stop management key. So, yeah.
Most def. B3, any last words?
Man, let me just say this. Great race. I enjoyed it. Was dozing off a little bit on it, but glad to see Verstappen get the victory. I wish Hamilton could have got in pole position, but didn't happen. And listen, Javonte Williams already scored. Daniel Jones, the Michael Pittman for a touchdown, and for 2 touchdowns. We working. Let's go.
Most definitely, most definitely. Salute to everybody that came in. Shouts out to my brother Pittsburgh T, Angie Baby, Vacay Bay, Cucker Sam, everybody that came in, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna head over to D Free. I posted the link in the chat in case anybody wants to pull up over there. So go support my brother, my STN comrade, D Free Sports. We out.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You can never, you know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired, you are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you.